How about this for a headline? The president wants the death penalty for drug dealers. Listen to what he said at a rally earlier this month. Roll it.
You kill 5,000 people with drugs because you're smuggling them in and you're making a lot of money and people are dying and they don't even put you in jail. They don't do anything. But you might get 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You might get a year. But you're not going to get... And then you wonder why we have a problem. That's why we have a problem, folks. And I don't think we should play games.
All right, now the president goes to New Hampshire today. He'll be addressing the opioid crisis when he's there. Doc Siegel is with us now. Well, what do you think? Death penalty for drug dealers?
It's not changing the law. There's already a provision called the kingpin provision for those big traffickers that are busy selling a lot of illicit drugs. Now, the thing that's changed is that illicit drugs like fentanyl have gotten more powerful, so it's much more easily to kill somebody with these things.
Do you approve of this? I mean, do you think that's a solution?
Look, I want to point out that the death penalty is controversial in terms of its use as a deterrent. There's a lot of argument about that in states that actually have the death penalty have higher murder rates. So it's not clear that it's a deterrent the way it's used in the United States, where you sit there for years waiting, being served meals. Look, I think that he's putting teeth on the situation. That's what I like. I think the idea and the amount of drugs you have to sell is also going to change. The president is also going to change so you can be more easily prosecuted. The problem with illicit use is getting a lot worse. He's adding teeth to it. I like that. I don't know if the death penalty will actually decrease the amount of use, but it's sending a very strong message. At the same time, he intends, Stuart, to cut down on overprescription, which I've been talking about, by 1/3 over 3 years, and get some national effort into doing that so doctors across the country can't overprescribe, that they're under a microscope or under a flashlight. That I really like as well.
I want to go back to something. We've talked about this before. The opioids treat pain, extreme pain. That's what they're designed to do. Supposing, is there something else, another treatment for extreme pain that could be a substitute for opioids, which is not addictive? Is there that kind of treatment available?
Yes.
There is?
There's several medications.
Well, what is it?
Well, there's muscle relaxants that sometimes work. There's alternative treatments that sometimes work, physical therapy. Something called tramadol is a drug that's not as addictive. FDA is looking right now at new medications with the National Institute of Health and that will be out over the next few years that will be much less addictive. Doctors need to know what they're prescribing these drugs for in the first place. Did you know that a study just last week came out and showed that opioids were no more effective at decreasing pain than Motrin is? So
I didn't know that.
Well, I'm teaching you.
But you're teaching me. But obviously what we want is an alternative to an addictive substance to treat extreme pain.
Answer. We've got some, and we're making more.
Is the alternate drug, is it as effective as an opioid?
I think it is. I think doctors rush to opioids much too quickly without knowing whether they're really useful or not. I think opioids are overused. Now, we need to tell people out there there's times when they are useful. There's times when nothing else works.
Okay.
Times, but not to the tune of 250 million prescriptions per year.
No, definitely
not. That's
not.
Absurd.
It is.
So we got to cut way down on the overuse. And yes, we are coming out with new treatments, absolutely, that are much less addictive.
All right, Doctor, we hear you, and we thank you very much for being with us.
And I applaud this effort. $6 billion is being put to this now by Congress, and Trump and the administration are going to use it.
All right, Doctor, we appreciate it.